Good evening, Valkyrie fans. Boy, that was a frustrating game. I sure thought they were going to win. Even after watching it, they should have won. They gave the game away. It, I mean, all credit to Phoenix, but the last 4 minutes they had a 10-point lead and just gave it away. They couldn't, took some bad shots, didn't take care of the ball, couldn't inbound the ball. Oh, the inbound, my goodness. Twice. They couldn't get the ball inbounded. This is the third time. I mean, they couldn't do it in New York and got a 5-second call. They've got to work on that. That is key. They've got to be able to do that. And they've got to be able to finish these games out. I was very frustrated watching this game. So anyway, Phoenix ends up pulling it out. 19-2 run in the last 4 minutes, and we lose. I was screaming at the TV. Anyway, 86-77, the Mercury win. There were some good things. I mean, the game was neck and neck. There had to be 20 lead changes throughout the game. It was, every other possession, the other team took the lead. But, I've been talking in my prior videos. She was my surprise player of the week this week. Lexi Held from Phoenix. Oh my God, she went off. She was keeping Phoenix in the game the whole first half. She hit so many threes. I mean, after I saw the stats, she was 4 for 9, but it seemed like she was like 8 for 9. Every single time it seemed like she was hitting and I think that was mostly in the first half. I think she only hit one in the second half, but in the first half, she was just hitting threes, and it was definitely keeping them in the game. But, too many turnovers. Kayla Thornton had 2 travels. Like, I don't know if she's just hyped up or something, and she just wants to go too fast. But, she's been in the league too long to have that keep happening. She's had a number of travel calls. She's, maybe take a breath or something before she wants to drive to the hoop. But the good things, I mean, Golden State's defense was very good. They were knocking passes away all the time. I mean, the announcers were talking about Phoenix's turnovers, but a lot of that had to do with Golden State's active hands and knocking away passes. And but Phoenix got rebounds, out-rebounded us on the offensive side. There were times where, I don't know, maybe it was the Heat in Phoenix or something, but they looked like they were dragging, especially in the first half. And, I was pretty surprised that, they were rotating players and stuff, but they didn't put Mo Billings in. She played like 1:57, and she's a great rebounder. I don't know what's going on there. She didn't play much the last game either. It'd be nice to see her get some more minutes, but, who knows? Maybe she's hurt or, and then Linskins isn't getting in the game at all either. And Carla's a nice little spark plug, but she seems to be just too short. Like, they were shooting over Van Loo, and Carla's shorter than Van Loo is. And so I could see why she's going with the taller lineups, which worked for the most part. But then down the last 4 minutes, like, we took these 2 bomb threes as our shots. Like, what are we doing? Anyways, I'm frustrated because they definitely should have won this game, And now they have Vegas coming up. They can't play like that against Vegas. Vegas will, unless they're. But Phoenix shot really well. I haven't looked at their shooting percentage, but they shot very well, and they hit a number of threes. Maddie Westbelt hit some. Sabali hit some. Laska, she hit some. But the Valkyries were driving to the hoop and getting them in foul trouble. I mean, Semi Whitcomb fouled out. Sabali almost fouled out. She had 5. I was hoping they'd drive on her and get her to foul out. So, anyway, just a frustrating game. They gotta work on those inbounds, and then Temi Fagbenle played really well. They should have given her the ball down the stretch because there's no way the only one that could cover her was Kalani Brown, and she wasn't fast enough to keep up with Temi. And no one else, other than maybe Sabali, would have been able to guard her. But she wasn't on Temi most of the time. So it would have been nice if they had given her the ball down the stretch. You know, work the ball inside, get her the ball. Because she's too fast for Kalani Brown. If she got Kalani out of the key, she just blow right by her. But it is early. You know, they're now 4-6, I guess. No, they're 2-5. They're 2-5, and we got Vegas coming in. Just got to work on those inbound plays at the end of the game. That can't keep happening. That's really bugging me, seeing that. But kudos to Phoenix. They pulled it out. You know, they knew how to pull it out. And we still haven't figured that out. So hopefully in the next couple of games we'll figure that out and get some wins down the stretch. Maybe after Vegas. I can't see them beating Vegas unless Vegas is really bad when they come to play. I think it's at the Chase Center. So just lost opportunities. It was sad to see. I thought they were going to pull it out, especially the 10-point lead with 4 minutes left to go. But it, you know, another learning experience. I guess that's what happens when you have a young team and a new team. But we can't keep saying that. They got to start pulling those out. Well, I'll be seeing you next time.